Morning. So today is not going to be too bad. It's pretty clear, so we're probably going to have quite a bit of sun later. The town of Grottoes, I think the weather said it might get up to the low 50s, so it's going to warm up a bit. It was a little windy at the top back in Skyline Drive, so it felt a lot cooler. But it'll be nice if it warms up. I'm still hoping at some point I can come up here and enjoy some snow, or hike into the park and enjoy some snow. Don't know when that'll ever happen at this point. I'm walking down this fire road, which I have been on before, a few weeks ago actually, which might be in another video. I'm going to meet up with a trail on the right where it's going to take me up to a gap, and that's the trailhead I want. I'm going to be hiking to Lewis Mountain, not the Lewis Mountain that's part of the middle district or central district of Shenandoah National Park, where the campground is. This is a Lewis Mountain down in the southern section. Kind of have to hike. It's honestly closer to the border of the park, but there's no public access to that trailhead. I believe it's on private property. So I'm going to hike to it, and then I'm going to double back. And then I forget the name of the next mountain. I'm going to hike to that, hike all the way down, and then head back up Big Run. It's like a total of 16 and a half miles. Just found some chestnuts on the trail. If you've ever seen these before, they're spiny husks. They are edible. I had to look that up myself a little while ago. Back in October, I came across horse chestnuts, which has a smooth husk, not a spiny husk, and those are not edible. Apparently, all chestnuts that have spiny husks, like the one I just showed you, are edible. There's Korean chestnuts, Chinese chestnuts, well, not that you're gonna find any American chestnuts, but they used to be very predominant in America until there was a blight. It pretty much wiped out the entire population. I think there's a few in like protection, but you're not really gonna find those out. So keep on walking. That's Rockytop over there, straight ahead. Me going up that, and then down the other side, behind it is the Big Run trail and Big Run itself. I'm heading to Lewis Peak, which is right there, and you can see Madison Mountain right there. Made it to the summit of Lewis Peak. Earlier I said it was Lewis Mountain, but apparently it's called Lewis Peak. Came from over there earlier, down, and then you come kind of up and over. There's a view right here on the west side of the mountain. There's a view on the other side too, so I'll stop on that on the way back. I do have to backtrack that way. Behind this pine tree here, I'll have to go down through there, and that's the top of Rockytop, and I'll be going down over there where the Big Run portal trail is. So I'm now on the Rockytop Trail, and this is, I don't know, the least maintained trail that I've been on today. It's kind of, it looks to be, it would be overgrown if I came through here in the summer. And there's a lot of trees down. I've only gone maybe 100, 200 feet down the trail from the Lewis Peak Trail, and I've already had to climb over a couple of trees here, and you can see there's tons of sticks. I'm just guessing nobody's come out here to clear it. They did just open Skyline Drive yesterday evening, and I know that was probably a priority to get the whole length back open, but hopefully volunteers or the crew will get on some of these trails and clear them up. There's Lewis Peak. I'm still on the Rockytop Trail, which I would call overgrown. I mean, I can't imagine how bad it is in the winter, or sorry, the summer. You got to push stuff out of the way. The rhododendrons and pine trees is basically growing on the trail. There's Lewis Peak. That's where I was earlier, up at the top. That was the ridge back that way and around the corner. And I'm coming around Rockytop. Now that I'm walking down Rockytop, I don't think there is a summit trail. You kind of just skirt like 100 feet or 200 feet below the summit. So I thought we'd be going for another view, but maybe that's not the case. But it's still up there. We're probably not too far away from Big Run Portal Trail at this point, maybe another mile or two. Well, made it down Rockytop Mountain Trail. Just met up with the Big Run Portal Trail. It's an old fire road. I had done this not too long ago, a couple weeks ago, or maybe 2 months ago. It's an easy walk down. This is pretty much like the last descent of the day. I had no idea how that trail was like, but there was a good portion of that trail that just seemed like it wasn't used often. I guess that's a good way to go about it. Not completely overgrown, but it just was very narrow, lots of stuff, scratching your clothing and stuff. Another thing I noticed was there was a lot of different animal scat on the trail. I lost track or count of how much I saw, but there was a good portion I didn't see any animals other than some squirrels and some crows flow by, but there was all kinds of scat. So I imagine maybe the trail's not used frequently and animals use it quite a bit, because that's where they were dumping their stuff. Well, the last time I was here, I don't think the water was so high, or maybe somebody pushed some rocks over, because I made this crossing without getting my feet wet, but looks like I'm gonna get my feet wet. Well, that was cold. I didn't see any other way across except for walking in it, and I would have taken off my shoes and gone barefoot if I thought I would have had any traction on those rocks, and I barely had traction with shoes. So got wet shoes, got wet socks. I'm walking now, and warmed up quite a bit already. The shock was chilling, but just got to the third water crossing here, and I just noticed something. So the last time I was here, I tried to cross without getting my foot wet, and I fell in, or I didn't fall in. My feet got wet. That's the tree I sat next to dry my socks. I guess it fell during the recent storms. Interesting. Still going up the Big Run. Done about 5 water crossings, not including the metal bridge. All of them, well, no, not all of them. All of them but the one with the fallen hemlock, I've just walked in the water. So, thank God it's not too cold out. Yeah, that's interesting. That was a really big hemlock. All through here, I've seen quite a few hemlocks. There's a lot of pine trees through here as well. Well, I stopped for lunch. Today I'm having some tonkatsu ramen white chicken broth from Ichiban. Tried and true. I was better off trying this than what I did the last time. It was, well, I mean, it was fine. And extras are going to be some shiitakes and green pepper that I dried separately. I'll try and get them in there while this water tries to boil and get them rehydrated a little bit. There we go. Well, I hit the junction. I'm done pretty much going up. Big run. If I go this way, that way will eventually take me to the Appalachian Trail, but it takes me even further away from my car. I gotta go up this way, and this is where the climb starts. Pretty sure I gotta get way up there, but yep. The walking all the way up Big Run was really nice. I would like to come back in the fall or something like that. It's just nice walking along the water. I saw some rhododendrons. There were sycamores. There were the hemlocks, pine. I didn't see a whole lot of activity animal-wise. I did pass a couple fly fishermen, about 3. Further back there is the only people I've seen all day, and they were out here fishing. I don't blame them. It was really nice, and it did actually clear up. You can see the sun peeking out. Made it to the fire road here. Car is, I don't know, half a mile, maybe. That climb wasn't as brutal as I thought. I just kept going. That trail, though, is very muddy, with deep, like, footprints, hooves, horse hooves, deer tracks. It was deep, so it was kind of uneven. So that's why I didn't really like it that much.